Aloha everybody, this is Vic coming to you from the beautiful island of Hawaii, where I'm chilling out with my family right now. This is right after the Big Idea Mastermind Millionaires Retreat that we had here in Hawaii. And guys, I am bringing you a story of success right now. I wanted to share with you a story that is powerful, to say the least. Okay, how does a guy go from struggling for 7-8 years, trying different things, trying to make money online, having a vision, right? Just like maybe you have a vision right now. And he is dabbling into different things for 7 years, 7 or 8 years as he says it, right? You're about to hear from him. And then something changes, something happens, right? And everything turns around for him. And he goes on to make $160,000 in like 4 or 5 months. How does that happen, right? How does it happen? It's not typical. But here's what I want you to here's what I want you to pay attention to, my friend. As you watch the story of Paulo Barroso, okay? He is obviously doing really, really well with Big Idea Mastermind, one of our leaders here. If a guy can go from not being able to make money online to making over $160,000 in 4 or 5 months, would you want to hear from his words how he did it, right? Hopefully you said yes, and if you did, I want to share with you Paulo Barroso's story. I want you to listen to it, I want you to pay attention, I want you to listen to and hear between the lines. I want you to fish for those golden nuggets, my friend, because that stuff can transform your business, okay? So here you go, another story of success, story of hope, story of inspiration, Mr. Paulo Barroso. I'm proud to present this man for you right now.
Hi there, I'm Paulo Barroso, I'm from London, UK, and I just want you to see the beautiful beach of Waikiki in Hawaii. A lifelong dream for me. Guys, I'm excited. I finally come home, and what I mean by that, I found something extraordinary, something that completely blew me off mind. I'm completely blew off my mind. This program has changed my life immensely, and I want you to experience something that I believe, in my God-honest belief, that you have never come across anything like this. I've met a mentor 2 years ago called Vick Strizheus that has changed my life completely. I was in a place that I was very unhappy. I was working in a job, a 9-to-5 job that I completely hated, and I was very unhappy. I suffered from depression and from lack of money. I remember the days when I got paid on the 1st, by the 10th, I was already out of money. I didn't have money to pay for my bills. I struggled financially. And January 2013, everything changed for me ever since I joined Big Idea Mastermind. Vick Strizheus, which is my mentor, by the way, has put me on this program that can change you, because if someone like me, a Portuguese immigrant that arrived in England back in 15 years ago with no money whatsoever, and if I can do it, guys, you can do it also. I mean, English is not even my first language. I'm nothing special. I've got no special skills. But by you tapping into this system, you too can do something with your life. Not even in a million years have I imagined that I could be in Hawaii. Only 6 months ago, you know, I was making no money. I am now the #1 income earner with the Big Idea Mastermind. I have earned so far $165,000. Let me just give you a little bit of a disclaimer there, an income disclaimer. That does not mean you got to make $165,000, because I don't know you. But I've got a team of members that have joined us, and I've got several members actually making incomes of from $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, up to $10,000 a month. And it's not hard. It does take commitment. You need to make a decision though. And by taking action, remaining focused, you can do it also. I just want to introduce you to a series of videos. They are free, by the way, so keep your credit cards in your pocket. There's nothing to sell here. I just want you to tap into this free video series that's going to show you exactly how you too can do this. And you will meet my mentor also, Vick Strizheus, on a video that will explain everything step by step for what you can achieve. And guys, if I can do it, you can do it too.
Jessica Rush, and I am from Alabama.
My name's Jose Rivera, and I'm from San Diego, California.
My name is Nicole Cooper. I currently live in Memphis, Tennessee, but I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. Hey guys, my name is Sophia Rashkin. I'm from Denver, Colorado.
My name is Peter Sorensen. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hey friends, Toby here, one part Toby and Layla, originally from Scotland but living in Canada.
Hey, my name is Chuck Marshall and I am from Vancouver, Washington.
My name is Arthur Tubman from New York City.
My name is Kevin Connect. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, my name is Melissa Connect. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
What's up, everyone? My name's Chris Record from Northern California.
Tony Rush from Dothan, Alabama.
My name's Aaron Rashkin, Denver, Colorado.
My name is Tracy Walker and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, my name is Lawrence Tam, born and raised in Houston, Texas. And before I joined Empower Network, I'm actually in engineering. Mechanical engineering.
My first impression with Empower Network was, oh no, not again.
I honestly didn't know what to think of it quite at first, but I was intrigued.
Honestly, I thought it was a scam. I saw this guy with long hair and he just looked like a stoner to me.
My first instinctive response was, this is the ugliest website I've ever seen in my life.
The first video I saw of David Wood was him running out in the ocean in Costa Rica, screaming and yelling with his hair frizzing everywhere, so I really didn't know what to think about it, to be honest.
I heard about it from my husband. He actually got started without my knowledge.
I actually started without telling my wife. You can start for $25, you can start for $100 without telling your wife.
When we first looked at it, we're like, oh, another one of those things that we're all just going to jump in, make some short-term money, and that's it.
You know, there's a lot of people making a ton of money, and I just wanted to know whether or not if it was for real.
Gut feeling about Empower when I first heard about it was, you know what, let's give it a shot.
So I will admit, at first, a little bit sketched out, a little bit skeptical, but as I looked more into it, I found out this is the real deal.
When I joined Empower, I was at a spot where I wasn't happy with what I was doing, and I really wasn't making a ton at that exact point in time.
I hit this emotional wall where I just could not grind anymore. For about 90 days, I could not work.
My wife Melissa and I actually filed bankruptcy. So we were pretty skeptical and pretty gun shy.
We had pretty much no money in the bank at all.
We were doing things that we didn't love to do, want to do, and we felt like we were a slave to the things that we were doing.
I was coming off a pretty big death in my family, and we were at a pretty low point.
I had a background in real estate. That all crashed on me. You know, I was in a situation where I'd gone through foreclosure, massive debt.
I had a negative bank account, a 485 credit score. I was rear-ended in a car accident. I was left with whiplash. At that point, I had sort of hit rock bottom.
Over 6.5 years ago, I was sitting in prison, and I was in a position where I had to basically rebuild my life.
We're living in the basement of a bar. We had no money, we had no future, we had no security. We were basically alcoholics, drinking our life away.
Had no list, no online internet marketing experience, didn't do any paid advertising.
I flew out to Atlanta, Georgia to go to my very first event for Empower Network, and I realized that there was a real community, real people getting real results. It wasn't just a couple guys in a website.
I'm surrounded by a community of people in a business that is extraordinary. It's the best thing I've ever been a part of in my entire life.
When we went to the first event and then the second event, that was when everything clicked. That's when we had our aha moment.
We were very part-time in the beginning, and it wasn't until we realized that we were making $20,000 a month that it really got our attention.
I gave birth to my son a month and a half after being in Empower Network. Within that 6-week period, I made 18 grand.
I knew I had it when in the first week I made $9,000.
I'm seeing Facebook comments that are saying, wow, I made $3,000 overnight.
In Empower Network, I did $10,000 my first night while on vacation, taking my kids out in San Antonio.
First month, I was able to make $10,000 with Empower Network.
This company, this system, this movement has made a tremendous impact on my life financially.
2 to 3 hours a day to make $40,000 every single month. I mean, who does that, and where else can you do that?
Just think about a time in your life where you're like, I'm here, or it makes sense, or you know, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be.
You know, it's not about selling the product, it's about selling the journey.
This is unlike any of those millions of other things we've seen.
Wherever you're at in your life right now, understand that it's 100% real.
You know, we're getting Facebook notes and messages and emails, having conversations with people that are making as much as $10,000 in their first 5 or 6 weeks.
I've learned the true concept of not working for money, but getting your money to work for you.
Doing the right things, I finally found a system that was going to back me up and help make it all possible.
It's 2 hours. It's following a really simple system that anybody can do.
I got into this business, I did what you told me to do, and I made money.
I've made approximately $406,000.
I was making about $30,000, $35,000 every single month.
And my earnings about $60,000.
I just bought a new Maserati.
Our best month was like $60,000 or $70,000 for the month.
Financially, it's been an amazing blessing. I've hit over 110 grand.
I've done about $579,000.
In our 5th month in the business, we did $34,000.
A little bit over $300,000.
I've made around $125,000 so far with Empower Network.
My accountant came back and she was shocked that we don't really have overhead like a traditional restaurant or some traditional businesses. And she's like, you must spend this money.
Listen to all of the people that are making things happen and sharing the insight, because it doesn't matter where you come from, you can get there.
It's the attitude of believing, how can I, instead of I can't.
But it's no longer about my boss telling me how many days I can have with my wife or my kids.
You deserve it. You need to believe that you deserve it. You've got to want it and have the drive inside of you.
There's something inside of you that says, I deserve more, and yes, you do.
Have a belief and a mindset that you can do it. Don't discount yourself. You can absolutely do it. Take massive action. Just get up every morning and say, you know what, I'm going to give today my best.
You can't do that when you're on a salary and you're barely keeping enough just to maintain yourself.
You can do anything that you want. If you're ready to finally create results in your life, then just step up to the plate, take massive action, and do it.
There is nothing more joyful, fulfilling, and pleasing than being able to help anybody around you in any situation that they're in.
I fought the fight, made it worth it, made it happen, juggled everything, and just found a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
I'm going to take action on the Empower products. I'm going to go through the 15K. I'm going to go through the master's course. I'm going to get all in.
Follow suit and just move forward, take action, and I'm thrilled. I'm excited. It's changed everything for me.
I was just sick and tired of struggling. I was sick and tired of not being able to pay the bills on time, not being able to go to events, not being able to travel, not being able to, to buy things for my daughter when she needed them. That's not the way a person or a family should live. We are here to, as human beings, we're here to experience life, and having struggles like that, being broke all the time, not making enough money to even save anything, that is not the way we should be living. When we first got started with Empower Network, we had $150 to our name. And we were 3 months backed up in rent. And honestly, nobody wants to be in that situation. Nobody wants to be in that situation. But we were. And then my sponsor, he kept on getting on my case. You need to join Empower Network. You need to join Empower Network. Just get in, just get in. And I just kept shooting it off. I kept shooting it off, just letting him know that I was just afraid of being distracted of the other thing that I was trying to do. But then I got into it, I got involved, and I just started plugging into the 8 core commitments on a daily basis. And before I knew it, I had made my first $10,000 in my first 30 days. And with that, I was able to pay off my rent that was backed up, pay all my bills. That was a good feeling. Then in my first 90 days, I made $25,000 in sales. And it just kept building from there. And we were living in somewhat of a small 2-bedroom apartment in the Bronx. And this is actually where I've been living for the past 35 years. And thanks to the Empower Network, I'm out of here. So I wanted to show you exactly where I've been living. If you look right over here, you see those terraces right there. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 terraces up, which actually is the 5th floor, because the 1st floor doesn't have a terrace. But that is where I have been living for 35 years. Crazy, right? It's just crazy. Our living room was actually our office and our living room at the same time. My husband has one side of the living room with his desk, and I had my other side of the living room, so we were always on top of each other, breathing on each other's necks like that, and there was just no separation, no peace, no anything. The money's great, but it's really not the money that I was after. It was what the money gives you, what the money allows you to have. It's that freedom, that peace of mind, just knowing that the money is flowing in, which in turn allows you to pay your bills on time, which allows you to enjoy more things in life, which allows you to, travel the world and just do things that you would probably not be able to do if you had a regular job and you're struggling paycheck to paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. That's not the way to live. Definitely not the way, it's definitely not the lifestyle that I wanted to live. Definitely not. So it is the peacefulness that I feel right now. The just knowing that my family is taken care of no matter what. Just knowing that we now have the actual means to do the things that we want in life, to get the things that we want to get in life, and just to make sure that all the necessities, that we have all the necessities that we need to survive. There's a lot of people out there right now that wish that they could just make an extra $100 a day. And for me, I just wanted enough to pay all the bills. I wanted enough to have a little savings on the side. I didn't even think that it can really get this far as income-wise. The income just kept growing and growing and growing. After I went out there and I planted my initial seeds, I mean, I've never experienced anything like that before, ever, in any business, ever. And what was cool about this system was that, not only were we getting the results, but my team members were getting the results too, which was really amazing because I had never experienced that much success in one system before. I've never made that much money, with one system ever before. And I never had the type of duplication that I do with Empower Network. Never had that before. And honestly, I don't think I ever will. I just never really thought it was even possible. But I came in with the belief system built inside of me already, just knowing that I see so many other people making money in this business right here with this system. Why can't I do it? What makes them so special, right? That was the mindset that I came in with. And here we are, 10 months later, and I'm already at $72,000 in 10 months. That's a good feeling.
My name's Pippa Wiles. I'm from Australia.
My name is William Bussey from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
My name is Sue Kelly. I was a registered nurse on and off for about 25 years.
I do corporate sales, business to business, all around the world.
I'm an internet marketer.
Started out as a pipe fitter.
I'm actually a broadcast graphics designer.
Before knowing about Vick, my life was working so many hours, nighttime, 12 hours nighttime.
I was working up to 50 hours a week, doing shift work and on call. Never quite knew when I was going to sleep.
We come from Lebanon without anything, zero. Okay, we are building up in France now, and our income was like 2,000 euros, 3,000 euro, and this is it. We didn't have anything.
I was actually working at Kohl's warehouse.
It was always living month to month, the monthly paycheck. Too much months, not enough money.
I didn't like the way how life was. You know, you gotta go to school and you gotta work 2 jobs to support yourself.
My bosses were always pushing me to do something. I was always under their control.
Actually, before I started with Vick and taking his lessons, I felt pretty hopeless. I had a lot of debt. My income was soon going to be coming to an end, and I was going to have to live on a very minimal disability amount.
I had been trying to make some money online, and of course I had no success at all. I didn't really know what I was doing. I really wasn't computer literate.
I guess in a lot of ways I was feeling sorry for myself, not sure what future held for me.
I want stuff in my life. I want the big house. I want the fancy car. I want my wife not to work.
I wanted to do it for my family, for my grandkids, my church.
I was searching on the internet to find who is really making big money on the internet, and I came across his name, and I signed up for the free videos. It blew my mind what he was teaching.
I really had no idea what internet marketing was all about. The only thing I knew is, and heard, there were a lot of people making a lot of money.
I have no background in internet marketing or anything. I actually hit this at zero. I had not made $1 online until I met Vick.
When I first started following his teachings, I really had confidence in it, and I was sure it would work. And now that I have tried it, I know that they work.
Since I've discovered Vick's program, everything has changed. I have free time, I have a way better lifestyle, and my kids know who I am, and I'm fun to be around.
I get up in the morning, I have purpose, I have something to do, I have things to achieve, and it's just changed my entire life.
I'm smiling all the time. Before I used to say, I'm all right, I'm good, but now I say I'm really good.
I'm a lot happier, a lot more relaxed. I used to be quite uptight, not now.
I own my time, I own my freedom. I'm a mom, and I can go and pick my kids to the school, and I can come back and start working again. I can work whenever I want.
And this is make a huge difference in my business, because now I'm more relaxed, I'm more happy, I enjoy doing my business.
You're actually growing as a person and growing into your new business and your new lifestyle.
you actually know step by step what to do. It increases your level of confidence and belief. So as you do more, you actually learn more, and through the process, you actually become a stronger and more self-confident person yourself.
I'm able to do it. It's not for the others, it's for me too.
Vick will teach you how to go from where you are now to where you want to be.
He teaches you not only what you have to do, but how to do it and why you have to do it.
He was the only one that seemed to teach step by step for someone who was a total computer illiterate like myself.
Spent over $20,000 on other programs, and none of them really teach you any step-by-step methods.
Step by step, and I could actually pause the video, go and do the step, come back to the video to see if I'd done it correctly.
It makes sense. It all makes sense, and it's quite simple. You know, the way he teaches it brings it alive, really.
It's just fun to go through it. You're learning without realizing that you're learning.
In Vick's program, I can learn his traffic method today and apply it tonight, and I get results tomorrow.
Once I started using Vick's methods, I was actually making money online within 3 weeks.
My first money was like $600 a day. I would never forget that. It's like, oh my God, my jaw's just about to drop on the floor.
I'm living proof that this works because I've made money. I've had $1,400 days, and I'm making consistent income every day.
Vick is allowing me to realize my lifestyle, and that is worth more than anything I can tell you.
Vick is teaching us to be a better person, better human being. I think that's the main thing. The money thing and whatever we're earning, that will become secondary because that will flow.
How I feel about myself and how I feel about where I can go in life has completely changed, and that's due to Vick.
The family is absolutely rapt that I'm doing this. Means my husband's not going to have to work so hard anymore either. We can spend more time together.
You start taking that action, you start realizing that you're moving forward, all of a sudden all your fears start to dissipate. All those inside fears that you feel, they just start to go away because you're taking action, you're going in a direction, and people notice that.
Now there's a lot of curiosity as to how did she do that? If she can do that, I can do that.
If you do what Vick says, you'll make money. Anyone.
He teaches us how to use our mind and how to use our everything in ourselves to make our dream possible.
This is a system that anybody can use to change their life if they have the determination to do it.
Vick turns my skepticism into belief.
Vick has a way of inspiring people to feel like they can do anything, that this isn't as difficult as everyone seems to think it is.
It's a system, it's a whole system that's set up for your success.
Hey, I'm 23 years old, I could do it, and if you're on the sidelines, you're not sure, you're doubting, hey, I say, from my experience, just go all in.
We may be on the right time, in the right place, many times, but if we don't take action, it doesn't matter.
If I was you, I would just get in, take action, and go all the way.
Now that I'm in Vick programs, everything open. Whew, it's great. Everybody has to join.